Oh, Yuboku was. Everyone's literally the way
Okay,
now.
hold on.
Wow, that was easy.
Okay.
Yeah. I peeked through, so I'm assuming I saw nothing. Maybe.
Yeah, you just saw like an empty hallway, right?
Yeah.
But when you guys like walk in, there is a door here, and inside it actually doesn't have like symbols on the ground.
Yeah.
You see, it's just like a storehouse kind of thing, like a storeroom. And there are two men in here, but they're heavily wounded and injured. And when you guys come in, they like see you, but they don't seem to be able to like move to like oppose you. They just like, yell out like, "No!" Ah!
Are they dying?
They are. Yeah.
I stabilize each of them.
Ooh.
Oh.
We are here for your tigers.
Tie them up.
We're
We'll
here
move
for
on.
your leader.
I don't think they're in any shape to move, anyways. Shoot.
This man like walks out of this room over here, and he's got like and he's like, yes, okay, great. And then he sees you guys, and he like looks at his clipboard, and he like looks back up at you guys, and then he like runs back.
No, I'm gonna shoot him if he tries to run away.
All right, take a shot.
Rod as cold as ice.
I don't know where he's running off to. A 12.
Yeah, it misses anyway. It like hits the wall, but he like runs into his storeroom and like slams the door and like.
I reload.
I don't think that door is going to save you.
Kenji's in the back watching. Well, also, you should probably talk to them.
Yeah. Moyasu will actually caution Rada. Fight if you have to.
Who's moving?
Remember, we're here to talk to Shin.
Katame is.
Kenji's gonna stay back with the tiger.
I'm following Katame.
Yeah, the tiger will not fit in this hallway.
Yeah, I figured.
You should just leave it, dude. It's a savage animal. It doesn't deserve your respect.
I don't know, man.
Just kidding, actually. Nature.
I see a lot of myself in this. I'm like, we're both calm, docile boys.
It
We
tried
have
to
a lot
kill
of
me,
rage
okay?
in us.
It tried to kill us. Well, you see a lot of yourself in it?
I kill a lot of people. I probably dealt about as much damage as the tiger would go in one swing, in two swings.
It's extensive dungeon. We should corral all of these wounded prisoners and put them together.
So like this door to like this storeroom is locked. But when you guys get in here, these are like sleeping quarters, and you guys can see these men are like really badly like wounded, and they're just like sleeping.
Can
and
I
it
unlock?
smells sick in here. It smells sick. In this room.
Smells sick.
Yeah.
Can I unlock the door to the storeroom?
You can. Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh, it looks like it wasn't locked after all.
Yeah, so you unlock the door to the storeroom, and this rogue is just like he's like cowering like in the corner.
He's terrified at your level of thievery.
I told you the door would not save you.
Like, can you imagine? Okay, you're badly wounded. You're locked up in the storehouse. You think the Shogun's gonna come for you, and then you lock yourself in, and then the handle that you lock slowly unlocks. The door opens, and then like Hero's face, half lit by the light, just comes out. Oh, it looks like this wasn't locked.
And then just the panda roll.
I would shit my pants. Like,
Oh, let me see that clipboard.
He's just sneaking through.
Hang on.
When you guys get into this hallway,
there's an important guy.
some men like open the doors and come into the hallway, and they have like weapons, and they're like, "Stop right there!" But then there's a voice.
Grasping tendril starts to be cast.
Hallway here. Yes, it says, "Stop! Enough! You will not be able to defeat these men."
I'm glad that we needed not to spill more blood over this. We just want to talk.
And yeah, in this hallway is a man who has a distinct likeness. Give me that clipboard. Has a distinct likeness to the poster, the wanted poster.
Except way less shitty.
The one that was like jankily drawn.
Because my knowledge and ability was enough to give me like a good background on Shinden.
Yeah, you can tell this is
as you appear in print.
This is Shinden Toragawa. And he says, I don't know who they hired for those posters. come in.
Oh,
Use honor in saving your men's life.
He says that he sees that if you were able to cave and all of his men that were on, as well as Toru, then there is no way that his men can defeat you. And he would rather, instead of having them fight, he would rather fight you himself, or if you will spare his men, he will surrender to you.
We can do that one.
is Toru the name of the tiger?
That is right. I assume that he is dead.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Kenji's just kind of like hanging around, just awkward. That's like.
So he seems like surprised. He's like, "You didn't kill the tiger?
I didn't need to.
Who are you?
Despite our ways, we do try not to kill unnecessarily.
You are no
And our northern friend here has a great affinity for life.
If I'm being honest, I would have killed it.
We're with the Roshigumi. My name is Yuboku Matsume.
And I am Hirodeki.
And Katame barks.
I'm Kenji Kuroda. Just kind of shouting from a different.
And
I'm
I
Arata.
when greeting him, Kevin.
Yeah.
Moyasumiku.
Squirrel brain.
We're here to speak with you on behalf of Lord Igaki.
Squirrel brain comes out.
I see. Roshigumi. I have never heard of this Roshigumi from Lord
What should
Igaki.
you had of?
See, and he takes the squirrel brain and he says, I have not eaten in so long, and he eats it like immediately, and then he just like gives you the skull back or like throws it away or whatever, and he just eats it and he's like delicious, and he doesn't even like flinch, but he looks like he's hungry.
Hunger is the best seasoning.
Hunger is the best seasoning. Yeah.
So, kind of just like looking around at his men, Lord Igaki wishes to speak with you, but we cannot leave these rebels here unattended. Release your men from their service, send them home, and we will take you peacefully to our lord. Tell them not to take up arms against the shogunate.
And his men are like, Lord Toragawa, please, we will fight to the death. Please, we do not give yourself up. You will doom the dynasty. You are our last hope. And,
Lord Shinden. My Lord Igaki, the reason he wishes to talk to you, even though I'm sure you know the Tanada, Isugi, and Lord Hideki all want you dead, is that we have heard rumors that the people are on your side.
He says, I have not met Lord Igaki personally, but I have fought on the field, the same field that Igaki was on both sides. I know him as a man of honor, a man who pledges loyalty to the shogunate, as do I. But you must understand, the situation in Mikado is the worst that it could be. If I show my face, I will not survive the night. That is guaranteed. The Isugi and Tanada will have my head.
Enlighten our lord, and maybe your actions will bring peace to the Mikado province. I'm gonna roll diplomacy for that too.
Yeah, actually, I would have do it.
Get some schmooze.
Come with us, and I will give you. I will promise you my protection at least.
What of my men? If my men, they can escape. There is a passageway that they can take, but I fear that from their reports, the Tanada and the Isugi have already surrounded us.
There is a host of soldiers outside, but we were sent to scout. We can tell the Tanada and the Isugi that we slaughtered all the men inside. Your men will have a chance to escape if they wait.
And if they try to investigate, I can hide the remnants of your camp.
Ooh.
Because I took illusory object, motherfucker.
There you go. Yeah, just all you have to do is just like
Put a stone or a wall where
just
the
like
entrance would
right
be.
here. Yeah.
He says that Igaki, maybe this is a chance that he has been waiting for. He will speak to Lord Igaki.
It is. It is the chance.
I think it will be difficult to convince Toragawa, the Tanada that they were not here. I don't think that
Well, we have the bodies of the men that we fought in the caves. We didn't know what the number of their men were.
That is true.
So yeah, Shinden says that he will surrender himself to you. He'll go with you.
Will your men be able to take the tiger with them?
He says if Toru is still alive, let him stay here in the cave. Once he licks his wounds, he will disappear as well. There are passageways here that even men cannot cross.
We will allow you some time to speak with your men and release them from their service.
Don't you think it dangerous to release a man-killing tiger like that into the wild?
Every man in this
The tigers here are native to the Toragawa
Yeah.
land.
I mean, they're all
you have to admit,
killers.
I have a good point.
Can you just like, could I keep the tiger?
Don't you think it's dangerous to claim a man-killing tiger as your pet?
He like looks at you and he says that Toru is not one to be owned. He has his own purpose.
Yes, killing men.
We might be able to preserve his life though if I claim him as a trophy.
I think we should preserve his memory as a pelt.
No. He's alive. We did not.
Hero,
even-
just okay.
I think if me and Yuboku could vouch for Toru, we might be able to protect him.
Yeah, they might believe that I'm trying to.
Or
say
just
that.
claim him as our spoils.
I
that
doubt
does
it.
say. You need the tiger for spiritual reasons.
Oh, I have a good idea. We should claim that it's a gift for the young lord. He is a Toragawa. He would see this as a great gift, I think.
I'm pretty sure
Wow.
the tiger.
Well,
I think the tiger would kill him.
And then
Yeah, I
after
look at
slowly-
Shinden. I'm like, I wouldn't trust the tiger around.
And then
No.
after slowly,
Hiradeki.
Shinden says actually that would actually work.
yes, I am
Now,
genius.
whether or not Toru would make a good pet is questionable.
Of course
But
he wouldn't. He's a
you would
man-killing
be
tiger.
able to save his life by saying that he is to be gifted to the young lord.
Yes.
And then what Toru does after that will be up to him once he regains his strength. But he will be alive and he will be close.
Aha.
That's
And
pretty
then if
I agree with that.
yeah.
I think that's a.
Give him a hero point. That's a
yeah,
good
hero,
idea.
good hero point. That's really good. Yeah.
Oh, hero point.
Yeah.
Self-named point.
Yeah. HIRO point.
It's not the freedom he deserves.
I have
but
infinite hero points.
It's not the freedom he deserves with the second chance that he gets.
All right,
Isn't
then
that
yeah,
what the
then-
Rashigumi is about?
Yeah, if you guys give him the time, yeah, he'll take like an hour to tell his men. Like they basically like
It's a good thing
They
we have
grab,
3 hours.
yeah. It is a good thing you have 3 hours. If you guys take the time, like the majority of the men that you guys fought are actually still alive, and you're able to stabilize them.
All right.
Yeah.
Moyasu will help with that. I'll go around.
Well, the
stabilizing
thing
them.
is, how many of them are actually dead? Because we do actually need
Yeah.
a certain number to be dead.
Well, there's only like 5 of them that are actually fully dead. Yeah. And one of the
how
samurai
many
is
are
dead.
there? How many are there? Like,
Really most
aren't
sincerely
fully dead.
dead.
7.
okay, are there any corpses they have in the back that are? So it's just the weirdest fucking thing I've said this
So we-
week. Do they have any corpses in the back that like the sick people that have died that we can pull out?
I mean, this is
I think we can bring a few bodies and
yeah.
show that as proof. We don't have to bring.
We got the prize. I think the other things are just details.
Yeah, you guys do have like a full blood like Toragawa samurai.
And a tiger.
I just wanted to have a convincing enough amount of like retinue to
Yeah,
be
to
like,
say
oh,
it's
well,
like you wiped them out. Yeah.
yeah.
That's fair.
Well, we each grab like a full dead body. Like,
Well, I mean,
so-
also I think the giant fucking tigers are gonna
I
be.
really
enough.
don't think we need a bunch of other bodies.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think we do either. And Yuboku wouldn't be like for moving them because we're not gonna marry them. Unless we were gonna marry them, then it's different. But
I think we should burn them, but
I mean, that's.
I mean, if the men wait here, they can take care of the bodies after the force leaves.
Yeah.
Like they can respectfully deal with their dead, but like
Right.
leave them here for now.
Yeah.
I am not burying all these people. It's a lot of work.
I fucking love Hero so much.
And
Hero, don't worry, I didn't expect you to.
I'm not casting this yet. I'm just getting it up here so I can.
like as you guys are like gathering up all the bodies and stuff like that, Shinden like takes the sword from the dead samurai, and he says, "For sparing my men, I am sure that Hiwazawa would want you to have this. Please take this." And he gives you an expert quality katana.
Ooh.
Oh.
To who?
Probably Boku, honestly.
Sure.
Unless we want
Whoever uses katanas.
Isn't that more or less all of us?
Oh, that
No,
is
no,
a
it's
beautiful
me.
katana.
No,
I
no,
will accept
just me
it
and
with
you.
great
Yeah.
honor.
Yeah, Hero
Ah,
uses
look at
bond
my
staff.
skill.
Yeah, here. Yeah, no, it's either Moyasu. or
Moyasu, Yuboku, yeah.
Yeah, because mine's technically a bastard sword, so.
I am the only member that does not have a katana. Does it not seem obvious that I deserve a katana?
Why don't you have a katana?
Yeah, you're not.
Because I have no katana. I am not samurai till now.
So you don't get a katana if you're not samurai. Sorry, friend.
You get
That
you,
doesn't
you
make
get-
any sense. I am an equal Roshigumi.
you should get. We could get the hand-me-down katana then.
Roshigumi, but you're not a samurai. You haven't taken the Bushido code.
I am too.
Yuboku takes the expert katana and he gives shitty katana.
Yeah, there you go. You take the shitty one.
Oh, you give me your katana?
But no,
It's normal quality,
it's
right?
Super lawful. I'm not giving you my katana. You're not.
I deserve
You're not
a
a samurai.
katana, I think.
Kenji's just outside shaking a tiger. Can we go?
In the Bushido
Not
code,
a tiger.
is it or in Chusei only samurai wear katana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a samurai.
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
despite what Hiro says, he actually is a samurai.
So like, I look at
Yuboku
Yuboku and I'm like, here, give me that.
He is
And
a
I like
samurai.
that.
Okay, I'll give him my old katana then, and take the expertise one.
Oh, thank you for your hand-me-downs, master.
He's just doing this on purpose, you know. Hiro,
I
Hiro
will
has-
remember your
Hero-
great.
Hero's looking that gift
great
horse
giving
straight in the
this.
throat, just
Hiro
like
has his
open
katanas
up,
at home,
head
like,
inside.
back in his
Oh,
saddlebag
look at
or
that
whatever.
stomach in this gift horse.
I will show this beautiful workmanship to all of my closest friends.
I just gotta like go over to Hero. It looks nice, Hero.
Remind me to never give Hero anything again.
Katame borks. Like, yeah.
Was there
Honestly,
any...
you did more for Toru for the tiger. You deserve that. Of us katana eaters.
And then you guys also
Oh,
find
was that Moyasu saying that Hero deserves the katana? Because I think it was.
No, I'm talking to
No.
Braxton, not to you.
you guys also you can like
Katana have a name, Kevin?
it does not have a name. This is a Toragawa symbol of like the Toragawa and stuff like that.
You knew that
You
buffed
actually
out.
have
But it is
no
not
idea.
like it's not like a masterwork or legendary like weapon. Like it's not
Yeah.
It's better
like
than
expert weapons are like it's not made by a master, so it doesn't have like a name and like a master's mark.
It's like a castle. It's like a castle
It is a
forged
castle
weapon,
forged weapon. Yeah.
where like
Yeah.
my weapon was like forged by some clansman who was like katana.
I don't even know if you have your Yaibu sword like still like
Oh yeah, probably not actually.
you might have like picked up like just a regular old
Yeah, I actually probably don't have my original weapons, my OG weapons.
There we go. Later in the campaign, we gotta find your sword, yo. It's on some like Chusei and black market. Like that's mine. You're like, I bought this fair and square.
Oh, now that I have Yuboku's katana, I'm sure it'll be easier to impersonate him later.
Yeah. Just ramble about spirits and give people squirrel brains. Perfect.
Hero takes it and he like gets like a post-it note and he puts
Camo,
I have been making
slaps
notes
on.
about his spirits.
yeah. Camo index 100%.
Okay, and then
Where are you gonna get the wolf? Where are you gonna get the wolf hat?
Katame will be my wolf soon. He won't be able to see through my disguise. I'm just kidding.
yeah, Katame.
I was gonna say mimicking the smell would be difficult.
Katami only has
just
one eye, so Katami's
It's
one
not
eye is
impossible
like.
though.
What? Yeah, Arad is
Yeah.
like, not impossible.
No,
No, it's
Also-
really not. You with the disguise kit, you can just.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
Hero.
take your stupid dog. It doesn't even like
I
me.
do like the idea of Katame growing like begrudgingly friendly with Hiro. Like the kind of friends that just prank on each other constantly.
Just because I feed it meat. Is there anything
alright.
valuable in the store records?
Yes. So Hero, since you have the clipboard, you read through the store records, and you can see that there's like they have like rice and like all this other stuff that they might have gotten. If you look at it, you actually can tell that it seems to have been like stolen from like the people, right? But then if you like look closer, like at the clipboard, you actually see that it was given to them by the people, actually. So like you have some information on like farmers and like merchants who are like helping the Tiger
Spy
Stripes.
Master Hero about to get some blackmail.
Wow.
I make if I have time,
Yeah.
I make a forgery one
Okay.
that essentially switches the reality where in this reality the people actually gave it to him,
Yeah.
although it's supposed to look like it
But the
was stolen.
forgery says that it
It's
was
the
actually,
exact
like,
opposite.
stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a list of like, oh, marked, like, yeah, we got this from this, and we rated these guys. Okay. Cool.
devilish.
And then also, in addition, you kind of know like what you can take from the storeroom. If you want to, you can pillage the storeroom and get like 3 gold worth of like just like food, like food and water skins and like leather and blah blah, like random miscellaneous war rations, right? But doing that will have because these guys like are starting to pack up, like they're taking like food and all this stuff.
I mean, if it's not liquid assets like actual money,
It's not actual money, no.
I think we should.
But I
probably
mean,
leave it.
who knows that I have the clipboard? And,
I mean, do you want to carry all of it? Because I don't think the rest of us will.
it's a good-
Yeah.
Yeah. right.
Well, I don't think there's any way in hell everyone's going for stealing it, so I guess we don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at us being nice people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
And then,
not saying I don't want to scavenge more money, but it's a lot more effort than it's worth.
You gotta find a fence that deals entirely in stolen rice, which is just
And
like
then,
a
so you-
guy who lives by a creek.
these guys like pick up like their wounded comrades and they're like stuff, and then Shinden is talking to this samurai, and do any of you guys want to like eavesdrop on him while he's talking to him? Because he's like over here with this guy as they're like leaving, basically.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm
Oh,
in the
yeah.
storeroom.
I would be with the tiger.
I'm nearby. I'll try to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenji somehow doesn't want to let go of the tiger, so he's just maximizing tiger time.
Yeah, and Arata's like watching the cave entrance of his illusion.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that if they come in here with us knowing that I can hide it before they get here.
Oh, okay. So Moyatsu and Yuboku, you guys.
Ooh.
So Shinden, so these guys are leaving through like there's like a secret like tunnel here. It's like a painting, like a pink painting, of like a Toragawa like soldier with like surrounded by like tigers, and like if you push the wall, it actually like rotates and reveals like a secret passage. This entire like worked like area actually seems to be like a
Old outpost.
yeah, like an old outpost for Toragawa, actually. And Shinden is like giving this guy orders. He's like, let the men go first. If you find any trouble, just try and scatter. Just let them go back to their farms for now, and yeah, let them return. And I will speak to Lord Agaki. Most likely, I will be imprisoned. And then he leans like towards this guy as these guys are leaving, and he like whispers to him, and you guys can hear him whisper. He says, "The Lord's birthday is 2 days from now. Prepare the festivities."
Uh-oh.
And then,
You guys might have just foiled a plot.
Well, if they're still preparing, well, we'll see what.
I mean, the only people who know about this are Katame, Yuboku,
Yeah.
Boyas.
And one of them's a dog.
And then like Shinden like presents like his hand.
That dog can't be trusted.
I have some rope.
Yeah.
My apologies, Lord Shinden. We must keep up appearances.
He says, "I understand, but this would be how it ends anyway."
All right. So I'll bind his hands and feet with the rope.
All right. So you guys tie up Shinden. So that all took like an hour. So you guys get out within 2 hours, which, if you had not used diplomacy, would have been a little time sensitive, but you're good. You guys are coming out, and as you guys come out of the cave, the tiger hunters all have their rifles like pointed at the cave entrance, and they see you guys. And you also see Captain Ueda seems to be preparing like gunpowder barrels and all this other stuff.
Katame, give the signal.
Yeah, Katame's gonna howl.
And they're like, the Roshigumi are returning. That's their wolf.
We just come out for the smoke.
Yeah, literally Kinji with like a tiger act, and we have shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Alright.
fucking metal cover levels.
Hiro is in the back practicing with his new katana. Yeah.
He's so excited.
Arata's collecting intelligence / waiting to make sure if they try to search the cave, he can hide the entrance.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to hide the Toragawa symbol on the sword, by the way.
I mean,
You
you
try
could
and
have
hide
just collected it as a spoil of war.
Yeah, it's just like a spoil of war. Yeah.
Actually, I am just going to cast one illusory object over the doorway and then walk out.
That's a good
Okay.
idea.
So you guys come out, and
Moriyasu must be leading Shinden on a rope.
Shikanosuke says, "You are the first to have returned. The other Roshigumi unit have not returned yet from the cave." And he sees like Shinden, and he says, "Lord, I mean Shinden Toragawa. I see now that you are exactly in the position you should be."
Was there a loyalty there with that lord, or was it just...
And Shinden says, "Old habits must die hard, Shikanosuke." And Shikanosuke says, "Shinden, we have been given orders to execute. It is good that the Roshigumi have brought you here. I will happily be your second. You may commit harakiri on the spot."
He is our prisoner. We will decide when he... he's our prisoner, and he should commit his harakiri before the people of Toragawa. Let this message resonate through the land.
He has noble birth. He actually deserves a trial.
Ooh, Arata.
Oh! All right, and Yuboku also says that. You'll get a bonus. Yuboku says that.
Face wizard!
So when you guys say that he's your prisoner, like the Tanada soldiers, like they like get on edge, and like the Asugi soldiers as well, like look to Tamasaki. But then Tamasaki says, "It is true. He is a nobleman. He is a pure-blooded Toragawa. He should have the right to a trial, and also, as the young master said, to commit harakiri in front of the people." And the Tanada leader says, "I do not want him to become a martyr. That is the orders from Masayuki, Lord Tanada himself."
If Lord Hideki is to secure his power on the Toragawa lands, then he must be the one to give the order for Shinden to take his own life. That cannot come from anyone else, including Lord Tanada.
Okay, and
Makes
then
sense,
like, yeah, the Tanada leader, he's like, "How dare you speak for Lord Toragawa? These are orders from Lord Tanada." And then the Asugi general says,
Oh god, not
but
register.
the boy speaks true.
We'll just coast off of Aratas. It's fine.
Isn't it Hideki Toragawa who should pass a sentence?" And then the tiger hunters, they all suddenly point their guns at you guys.
Whoa!
The shield pops out.
I drop the sword.
My hands immediately start to flame up, and I'm like, "Would you like to see all your powders explode?"
the captain like holds up his hand and he says, "Look at these Roshigumi.
You can use you can use a hero point to reroll, right?
Yeah. And everyone gets a 1 hero point to start the session.
There we go. All right, I'm rerolling my intimidate check just to get them to back the fuck off. I'm holding a tiger. I am covered in tiger blood and human blood.
They're actually pointing. They're pointing their guns at you guys, but most of them are pointing their guns at Kenji and the tiger. And Ueda says, "I see what these Roshigumi are trying to do. They brought out Toragawa alive, and not only that, but they brought this tiger out with them as well. Lord Tanada, these men are plotting something along with Higaki. Can't you see that? Anyways, I have my orders. I'm a tiger hunter. I don't care about Shinden, but that tiger must."
As I continue to walk slowly towards Ueda, carrying the tiger covered in blood.
Hidaki.
And when you take one more step, you hear a gunshot.
Ooh. Hey, it's friend.
Friendly gunshots. It's friendly fire.
Oh shit! And the rest of the Lady Midoriyama has like 2 men in each arm. Pass the fuck out. They all look like they've been like fighting and are like injured or just, well, not all of them are injured, but they look like they've been fighting. And the vice commander, he fired his rifle.
I got warning shots already, I'll imagine.
Like a warning shot, exactly. And he moves in front of you guys and alongside Kenji. And he says, "We do not need to fight. Our mission is complete. These rebels have all been killed. Shinden will be a prisoner, and we will take him back to Mikado Castle. If you disagree with that, Ueda, I cannot promise who will survive the oncoming massacre."
Like the dark magic just starts like.
You can feel the wind pick up around my
just,
ass.
like, spinning a flame around.
I am pressing my forehead directly against Ueda's just to get maximum. There is no distance between us. I am the tiger hunter now.
Oh fuck!
Toru presses his head against Ueda.
Yeah, Toru's like pressed up against. He steps back and he says, "Men, drop your arms. Fine. The job's done. What do I care? We can save gunpowder for later."
You best not piss me off. I'm resistant to all of his damage.
Good job, Vice Captain. That would have went very badly without your.
I don't know about you, but I'm not very bold.
And as we found out, I'm particularly susceptible to tiger attacks.
I mean, guys, they have
the abnormal weakness to tigers.
Gunpowder in their ranks. All we got to do is blow up their own bombs, and they would basically.
But why would we want to do that? That would ruin everything.
It's an option.
That would win the fight, but not the war. Yeah.
And here's the thing too.
No,
if anyone knows how effective,
I mean, yeah, we could definitely have a tactical advantage.
If anyone knows how effective barrels full of gunpowder are,
yeah,
this guy.
They're red as well. They're part. Oh my god, they're marked red too.
Rest in pepperonis. That one
They
roll.
have some long metal cylindrical pipe-shaped explosives.
But yeah, the tiger hunter like steps back, and the Tanada general says, "Lord Tanada will hear about this. Igaki will hear from Lord Tanada about this." And
Arata's just like Arata's he like steps up next to Toshiro. He's like, "If you wanted him so badly, you should have salted the caves yourself."
high five.
That was good. That was good.
I mean, they're the ones who are like, "Oh, well, the caves are dangerous.
We're gonna throw bombs in the
Got
cave."
this shit.
Yeah, this is going to be a very awkward return back to the city.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Before we do that, I actually want to lean up, like as everybody's like kind of dispersing. I want to lean up next to Toshiro. Or wait, did you guys tell us about what Shinden said to that samurai?
We don't know yet.
No, we haven't told. I haven't told you.
They're probably gonna wait till we get someplace. Probably back to Igaki.
Okay.
Like, guess what I heard?
And then
So we can tell
anyone-
people stuff. You don't have to tell them everything. Take the credit, Arata.
so Arata and Kenji, Arata and Kenji are with Toshiro, like kind of like
No.
Ueda is like backing off from them, right?
Yeah.
So,
And
sorry,
Hiro
just
is near the vice captain. Yeah.
Okay.
And then where is Moyasu and where is
Yuboku.
Yuboku standing?
He's standing somewhere in the middle of the group, just holding on to Shinden's rope.
Okay.
Yuboku, they backed down, right?
Yeah.
So I actually went towards the injured-looking members of the Roshigumi to heal.
Okay. You can roll a perception check, Yuboku, because you passed by the Asugi general. Okay, and you just hear him like whisper under his breath. He's like talking to like one of his aides. He's like, Master Kai will be displeased.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. And then so you heal the Roshigumi. While you're healing them, Murakami says to you, he says the men that were with Shinden, they came through a secret passage at the end of the tunnel that we were in. They explained to us what was happening. We helped them escape into the woods.
we need to make sure they return to their homes and don't join up with other tiger stripes.
Hanjo. And Hanjo like disappears into like the woods. When you guys get back to the castle, the Roshigumi first take Shinden directly to Igaki.
So, do I drop off the tiger somewhere, or where's it at right now?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I send it like Kenji's gonna keep carrying it until someone stops him. Pretty much.
They have like a cage that they like put the tiger in, basically.
I put Toro in and just be like, I'll be back.
You guys explained that the tiger is like a gift for you guys explained that's like a gift for like Hideki, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, and like the vice commander is like see that this tiger sees no further harm, or else it will be our heads that will roll. He like says to like the guys by the cage, and they're like, "Oh shit!" So you guys put the tiger in a cage. It looks sad that's in the
Yeah.
cage, but it's okay. It's alive.
I'll try to visit you, Toro.
I put some squirrel brains in his cage.
growls. It eats the squirrel brains, and then it loafs in the cage.
Toru ate the squirrel brains, guys.
He's friendly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We can trust him as he's like gnawing on a guy's head.
I don't
No,
know.
it's not necessarily.
Yeah, because Shannon's about to prove that you can eat squirrel brains and be
An
alive.
untrustworthy rat bastard.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey guys. Whoa, hey. Okay.
So
I don't think he's an untrustworthy rat bastard for trying to do things to improve his position in life. He never lied to us. Like he never told us that he wasn't gonna like try to influence like things after the fact. He just said he was giving up and then his men were gonna surrender.
I did tell him to tell his men to surrender and not raise arms up. Shogun.
Well, he did send those men in the caves back to their farm, but not all of his men.
I have other men. It's not breaking a promise. No.
Well,
I'm just
the
saying-
samurai that he specifically talked to.
I'm just saying
No,
I
that's true.
think untrustworthy rat bastard, that's kind of a harsh judgment.
All right,
I'm
hero.
pretty judgmental. So
I mean, he's still scheming, but we heard it. So when we're in the presence of Agaki, before he even talks to, I like whisper in Agaki's ear, and then I sit down to let him talk or whatever.
All right, he nods, and then he questions. So you guys come in, and Shinden like sits down, and he's still like tied up, and all of the Roshigumi are here.
Arata gets out his tea set.
Nice. Everyone's gonna have tea. Okay.
Well, except for Shinden.
I put Kitame out to on alert to pace around our building.
Yeah. The guest hallway you guys have. Yeah. And Saya also like steps out as well.
Oh God.
I didn't know Moyasu had
Figuring
this.
out flyers. Oh boy. So Igaki says, Sir Shinden, last of the Toragawa, tell me, what was your plan with the tiger stripes? And he says, Lord Igaki, I was merely protecting my men. Lord Masayuki has been commanding their deaths indirectly through Hideki. Hideki has been signing our death warrants, saying that we are rebels, treasonous. But we were all loyal soldiers in the army. And you guys can roll like a insight if you want to, but
Was it perception or
it's like perception, yeah. But it seems clear that like Shinden is not lying. He says that basically after Akame put Hideki in charge of the clan, Masayuki became his guardian and the regent of Mikado province. And after a few years passed by, slowly at first, Masayuki started to label Toragawa soldiers who were like strong, like clan members who maybe had like ambitions by his standards as treasonous and rebels, and having them executed and killed off and having them commit ritual suicide. And slowly Hideki, who is his nephew, became isolated, made it so that way only Tanada could whisper into his ear and control him like a puppet. Lord Igaki, I had no choice but to go into hiding, to try and preserve the warriors who were loyal to this clan, to protect ourselves. And Lord Tanada declared war on us.
Your people, your clan, declared war on the shogunate when you rose up against Akame.
Don't you think they've been punished enough?
Yes, we swore fealty. Our leaders were killed. My father was killed. But we have paid the price. And we are loyal to the shogunate. I wish to serve Akame. But Lord Tanada does not wish for me to draw breath. He is the true traitor to the shogunate.
Why would Lord Kai want your head?
I do not know. And then Igaki says, tell me, why were the tiger stripes sent to assassinate the young heir of the Asugi? And Shinden says, no, I did not send any assassins to kill Shiori's child. I do not care about the heir to the Asugi and the Tanada. If there is anyone who I want to kill, with my own hands, with my own blade, it is Masayuki Tanada, to free my nephew from his evil plans. The Asugi, yes, they have always been...
I'm gonna insight into that fucking shit.
Seems legit. He says that...
In fact, he would be considered too legit.
Too legit to quit. He's not quitting. His men, yeah. He says that the tiger stripes, we're not assassins. Well, we're not assassins. We're just soldiers. Soldiers who were beat down, exiled, hunted. I have no reason to kill that child. No true Toragawa would take a sword to a child.
Do you have proof of two things? Of Tanada assigning hits on Toragawa ambitious leaders without
just
Without
cause.
cause.
Yeah, without. And do you have any proof on how we could differentiate the men that attacked, the child between the normal tiger stripes, because they were in tiger stripe uniform?
He says that the uniform of the rebels is easy to imitate. It is merely Toragawa garb with 3 strikes across it. It was always meant to be a symbol of freedom, of the tenacity of the Toragawa. Perhaps it was just used as a duplicate. As for Tanada's guilt, it is difficult to prove. because he has always used Hideki to sign off on the execution orders for the Toragawa. But ask the people, ask his advisors, ask the Tanada. Masayuki, he plots and schemes, but his children, Moraki Tanada, even his daughter, Reina, knows of his ambitions and how he has been using Hideki to his own will.
We could follow those leads, Lord Agaki.
Hideki says, yes, to be honest, I believe Shinden on all accounts. I have always known the Toragawa. Yes, they are fighters. They are tenacious. When they swear to go to war, they never drop their swords until their own bodies drop to the ground. That is the way of the Toragawa. They are not ones for subtlety and deception. I feared this. I feared that this was what Shinden would tell me. This complicates matters a great deal now.
They still rebelled against the shogunate. They did not seek the justice of Akame.
Well, that is what
They
it
sought
was
to
meant
act
to
on their
appear.
own.
It seems that his argument is that they did not rebel against the shogunate.
Lord Agaki also turned against his shogun when his people were in need. So it seems the case here.
I cannot hold this man. He is guilty only of rebelling against his daimyo, and for that he should be punished. But I see him as loyal to the shogunate. Now I must question Masayuki. There is nothing that we can do now, though. We do not have enough, and we are still in the tiger's den. We must report this to the shogun, to the capital. Akame will decide what justice should be dealt. And Shinden says, Lord Agaki, when I walk out of this room, I will be taken into the custody of Lord Tanada. He will not suffer me for long. And Agaki says, there's little I can do for you, Shinden. But I promise you, even after you are dead, Masayuki will see justice at the shogun's hand, at the hands of the Roshigumi. And you will be remembered in Hideki. And Shinden nods and he bows his head and he says, I understand. That is all I could ask for.
I don't suppose we could do another offer his execution for a birthday gift.
Well, no, I think
That's what every 16-year-old boy wants.
He still has to stand trial, right?
Yeah, he'll still stand trial.
Okay.
So we could.
That's going to be a pretty
Quick trial.
Tanada is just going to
Right. I mean, he deserves to be punished. He's still rebelled, but we could also present ourselves of character witnesses and hoping to lessen Hideki's punishment, or to lessen Hideki's
more like the police that arrested him, less witnesses.
Yeah. Like Igaki will be at the and he will give some testimony, but he says that pretty much your guy everyone's hands are tied in the situation, because right now you guys don't have the manpower to do anything to Tanada, and Tanada is going to be a judge trial. So basically,
I mean,
the guy is already guilty.
Shinden is already dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
and he did like Igaki said, he did rebel against his daimyo. In the eyes of Shusei and law, he's guilty.
Yeah, he did still rebel against his own daimyo.
When you
my point was that he betrayed himself and his people by not trying to bring this to the shogunate before rebelling.
Yeah.
But I think you're overestimating his power. His hands were locked by the rules of the land.
But he didn't try. Is the thing.
What do you mean he didn't try? That's exactly what he was doing. I don't think you understand the situation he was in.
He could have reached out to Lord Agaki or reached out to others.
Drop it.
How?
By sending letters, by sending a message.
They're criminals. They can't just send letters. They're outlawed.
No, before they got outlawed. If they knew this was coming, they should have acted.
Yeah. Anyways,
This is honestly just Arata's like.
I think the whole point is like they got screwed, and he's doing the best he can.
Right. Arata thinks he should have done better.
Yeah, well,
That is what an asshole.
He
would
says
say.
he says that
I mean,
he says that while he himself
hindsight's 2020, I guess.
He lived his. He
But,
made his decision.
he knows that some of the other men who were killed did appeal to the shogunate via letters and messengers, but
Right.
nothing ever returned from the imperial capital.
They could have also just
Yes.
been burning his mail too.
yeah, probably Tanada's like doing all kinds of fuckery. Absolutely.
Mhm.
You gotta feel bad for this guy.
He still abandoned his duty.
I guess that's just like your unimportant opinion.
That's like
You're right.
See, I can tell
That's
this.
Well,
I can
That's
tell.
why I shouldn't be in charge.
I can tell this is a character for Arata, but is this Matt or Hero? Because like, imagine if Hero like dropping the accent and
Oh no, I mean Hiro doesn't give a fuck about
Yeah.
this guy.
Um,
Tom 100% understands.
He knows there's
Arata
nothing right this second. So.
does not care.
Hiro doesn't care.
So, like, yeah, like Shinden like bows his head, and like Igaki bows his head, and Toshiro like opens like the door to like the room and stuff, and like some soldiers like appear, and
Tamae's growling at them ferociously.
yeah, because he was like in the hallway. He's like biting onto like one of them, and they're like,
Tamae, sit.
he like sits, but he's still biting them.
he listened.
They
Though.
take Shinden away.
Bye, Shinden. Nice
Mm.
knowing you.
He would wave, but his hands are tied.
Wait, I want my rope back.
Do we know where they're gonna take him?
Yeah, they're gonna take him to the dungeon. Yeah.
What a noble man.
And the dungeon's like in the basement of like the
Certainly the people of Toragawa will mourn his death.
yeah.
Although the Tanada will celebrate, no doubt.
A
Toshiro
rebel.
says, I wish there was more that we could do. And then the commander says, like, he's still like all raisiny. He's like, we must bide our time. We will return for justice. Kaoru! I'm thirsty!
More prune juice.
So I guess are we still sticking up for a birthday party then?
Yeah, Igaki says that might as well. Because of some things that was told to him.
Oh yeah, this
I go
Wait,
to.
he does remember what I told him.
Yeah,
right?
you both
It's
Yeah.
told him.
just,
Yeah.
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
that 2/3 of the party, or not 2/3, 3/5 of the party don't know what that thing is.
I go to Toshiro and I'm like, if I may, I have some matters to attend to. If you would excuse me for a few hours.
Me too. I am looking to have a great time tonight. Let's go party.
How long do we have until?
After Shinden's gone, it's already nighttime, and tomorrow is like the day before the birthday. And after Shinden leaves, and like the soldiers, Igaki like stops all of you, and he says, "Listen, Roshigumi. On the day of Hideki's birthday, something is going to happen. There are many forces at work here, forces coming to a head throughout the eastern province. The Yasugi clan being here, along with their general, Tanada's plotting, and the Tiger Stripes. None of this is over. And if Toragawa lives through his birthday, he will be of age, and of age to marry Reina Tanada. And the Toragawa and Tanada are pulled together in this marriage alliance. The Toragawa dynasty surely will end up dying. Therefore, I expect it's going to be one hell of a party. Prepare yourselves tomorrow, because there will be blood.